Johnny, how concerned are you that we're almost getting here?
I think it is time to start being concerned on some level, just with regard to this magnificent technology that can do wonderful things, save lives, create 3D imagery, limbs that we can attach to people. So there's a lot of good to be had from the technology. There's danger with anything that's that powerful if it's in the wrong hands. So I think what we all have to be right now is conscious of what exists technologically and what's coming technologically, because 30, 40 years, you or I may be either not here or feeble. What I'm saying is we're leaving this technology to our children and our children's children, and so on and so forth, as long as that can last, as long as that can sustain.
How connected digitally are you?
I think we're all victims to it, in a sense, willing participants, of course, but only because that's the language that's spoken, I'm connected just like anyone else, only because I have people that I love and need to be available for them or need to be in contact. So very connected in that sense. And also, the internet itself is a wonderland of possibilities, and there's so much knowledge to be gained. It's a wonderful tool for the brain. Again, at the same time, there exists bad on the internet as well. So I suppose any of it's really just in the hands of in whose hands is it?
On a certain level, this movie is really a love story, isn't it?
For sure, yeah. A love story. A love story that I think a lot of people can relate to, even though we're talking about something that sounds very far-fetched. The notion of uploading a human being's consciousness into a computer, basically a hard drive. But we've all done our research and we've all spoken to these wonderful technicians and scientists and artificial intelligence geniuses. And this technology is close. It's close enough to that it could happen in our lifetime, 30 years, It's, what was the question? The question again? I lost my train.
We're talking about love story, about falling in love with.
Exactly. So within that idea, obviously there's a week to play with while Will, my character, is dying, where when you have that kind of time, all kinds of moral questions come into play. Is this the right thing to do? Are we playing God? Are we doing, But I think ultimately what people will relate to is the fact that this will be real one day, and that in a split second, if you had the ability to upload the consciousness of someone very close to you that you love and who was going away, would you do it? And I think that 9 times out of 10 the answer is going to be yes. In that split-second decision, you would do it. I believe. So that's the love story, that love story between Evelyn and Will, where she decides, yes, I'm going to do this. It's almost, and it's teetering on modern-day Frankenstein.